Hello everyone, welcome to my final version of the Firebomb Elementalist. This is what the gameplay looks like. This guide is taking into consideration that not everyone will have the exact same items and fuses I am using, so, other than the few essentials, I have mostly used gear that has no impact in damage. All my gear is invested into luck and movement. As a personal choice, I invested 24 points into Ice Tree, to comet dash around the map. This is what the trees look like. You can choose to invest more into the Fire Tree for higher damage and use Blaze Kick to move around with dash. This is what Fireball normally looks like. This is Fireball with homing. As you can see, the detection range of homing isn't much. This is what Fireball looks like with homing and sync. As you can see, the projectile behind you doesn't really do much unless there is an enemy behind you. Now, we add Ricochet to our setup, causing fireballs to bounce off of walls and enemies. Adding Split to this causes our projectiles to split into 3 parts. This acts like a guaranteed pierce without the damage loss. Adding Zigzag to our projectiles helps a lot with the detection range of homing. Fork increases our projectiles, improving our total area coverage. Wouldn't it be nice if we could make all the projectiles home into a mob group? This is where Fireball Bombard comes into action. It increases your damage and range, and also causes all your projectiles to home in on everything as long as you spawn them directly on the enemy. As you can see, even with so many handicaps like no gear and investment into Ice Tree, you can easily clear maps in 1 minute as shown at the start of this video. You also benefit from having a lot of luck in your gear. More loot is always nice. Our main source of damage is split fuses. They act like a pseudo-pierce fuse and multiply, rapidly clearing packs of mobs with ease. Your playstyle will be mostly comprised of jumping and deleting mob packs, or you can pull maps and delete all of them. The most important fuses for this setup is Fireball Bombard, homing and sync, followed by Split and Fork. The more splits you have after the necessary fuses, the more damage you will do. As you can see, even bosses get deleted in a matter of seconds. Ricochet and projectile size fuses help out further with hit detection. Projectile size improves your collision radius, so it works hand in hand with homing. Alternatively, you can use fuses like Burner, Zigzag, Energy Cost Reduction and more. Here are some of the unique gear I recommend for this build. For shoulders, I recommend Aim Assist Spalders for that 20% chance to pierce. For gauntlets, you can either use Shakedowners for luck or go for Delph's Frostbite for energy efficiency. Any knee guard with luck and movement speed is nice. For helmet, you can go with the Tracker for the extra projectile speed, luck and crit chance. A good chest piece for this build would be either Glimmerburst or Firefly, whichever you prefer. Nightstalkers are a nice pick for the leg slot. You can also pick up Deep Pockets for more luck at the cost of movement speed. God's Messengers, Joe's Insulation and Elliot's Dancers are good picks for the boot slot. For trinkets, if you're stacking luck then they are your best source, otherwise you can pick up 2 Christon's Thermal Core. You have a lot of weapon choices but I recommend Guatemox Gain for luck or Mercury's Trail is good for energy efficiency. Superfuse is still in early access so the contents of this video is subject to change. If you enjoyed this video please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments.